7 things you should avoid if you want to be rich. Ever wonder why some people seem to have it all, money, success, and freedom, while others are constantly struggling to get by? The truth is, it's not about working harder or waiting for some lucky break. The key to wealth lies in making the right choices, avoiding common mistakes, and developing habits that set you up for long-term success. In today's video, you're about to learn the 7 things you must avoid if you want to get rich. These are the hidden traps that most people don't even realize are holding them back. Trust me, once you avoid these, you'll be one step closer to financial freedom. Let's get started. First, working for just money. It's easy to fall into the trap of working for money alone. You might take a job because it pays well, thinking that will secure your future. However, the richest people aren't just chasing money. They're focused on building skills and gaining equity in businesses. Working for a paycheck is just a short-term solution. The key to real wealth is developing high-demand skills and building long-term assets that will continue to grow even when you're not actively working. Avoid jobs that only provide short-term income. Focus on developing skills that will create future opportunities. Whether it's learning to code, mastering design, or growing a business, the value lies in the knowledge and experience gained, not just the paycheck. Once you build these skills, they'll be far more valuable than the money earned in the short term, as they'll open up doors to higher paying opportunities in the future. Remember, the more versatile and skilled you are, the more doors you can open for yourself in the long run. 2. Doing everything yourself. Thinking that everything must be done alone can lead to burnout and missed opportunities. It's impossible to be an expert in everything. Take successful people like Elon Musk. His journey was built not just on his own ideas, but also on the support of talented teams and partnerships. Trying to do everything by yourself limits your ability to grow and scale. Collaboration and seeking help from others is key to accelerating progress. Whether it's delegating tasks in a business or learning from others in a network, relying on a group of people with diverse skills is far more effective than trying to do everything on your own. Building a team of reliable and skilled individuals who can help achieve the bigger picture is a strategy that ensures sustainable growth and long-term success. 3. Buying a lifestyle. The flashy lifestyle is tempting. Expensive cars, fancy vacations, and designer clothes are often associated with success. But here's the truth. Many people who live this way are actually struggling financially. Flashy lifestyles often come with hidden debt that people try to conceal. It's easy to be fooled by social media, where people often present only the best moments, but the reality is much different behind the scenes. To build real wealth, it's important to resist the urge to keep up with the Joneses. Rather than spending money on things that lose value quickly, invest in assets that grow over time, such as stocks, real estate, or a business. Focus on making your money work for you. Wealthy individuals often prioritize investments over spending on non-appreciating assets, allowing their wealth to compound over time. By delaying gratification and prioritizing investments, you'll set yourself up for future financial freedom instead of short-term satisfaction. 4. Having too many inputs. In today's world, everyone has an opinion on how you should spend your time, money, or energy. From self-help gurus to social media influencers, it's easy to get lost in a sea of advice. But having too many inputs can create confusion and cognitive overload, making it difficult to focus and take action. With so much information, it's easy to get distracted from your primary goal and waste time on things that don't matter. Instead of trying to follow every bit of advice you hear, focus on clarity. Identify your goals and only seek out information and advice that align with those goals. The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to filter out distractions and stay on track. By narrowing your focus to just the necessary inputs, you'll be able to make more impactful and focused decisions, pushing you closer to your success. 5. Staying static. Living in a comfort zone may feel safe, but it can prevent growth. Many people stay stuck in routines that don't challenge them or push them towards their potential. Growth comes from stepping out of that comfort zone and embracing risks and new challenges. If you're too comfortable, you're probably not growing. Success requires risk-taking and the ability to embrace the unknown to uncover new opportunities. Expanding the comfort zone can lead to endless possibilities. Whether it's starting a new business, learning an investment strategy, or exploring a different career path, the more you push yourself, the closer you get to your wealth-building goals. Comfort zones are like walls that trap potential. Once you step outside, the world opens up with new opportunities that could take your success to the next level. 6. Passing the blame. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to blame others or circumstances. However, this habit prevents you from taking control of your own success. Blaming others for your setbacks keeps you stuck and makes it harder to move forward. The moment you start pointing fingers, you're giving away your power to improve. It's much easier to blame an external factor than it is to take responsibility and find a solution. Instead of focusing on what went wrong and pointing fingers, focus on what you can control. Accept responsibility for your actions, learn from your mistakes, and take the necessary steps to improve. The more you take charge of your actions, the faster you'll move toward your goals. Taking responsibility means looking in the mirror and making adjustments that will lead to better outcomes next time, ensuring that progress continues rather than being hindered. The more accountable you are for your actions, the more empowered you become to make the changes that will lead to long-term success. 5. Being ego-driven. Ego can be a major roadblock on the path to success. When someone thinks they know it all and stops seeking help or advice, they limit their growth. Arrogance often prevents people from learning from others, missing out on opportunities that could make them wealthier. It's easy to think you know what's best, but when you close yourself off to others' perspectives, you might miss out on valuable lessons that could accelerate your journey. Success requires humility. It's essential to remain open to learning, accepting feedback, and improving along the way. The best way to grow is to acknowledge that there's always more to learn and to embrace opportunities for improvement. True wealth isn't about being the smartest or most confident person in the room. It's about continuously evolving and learning from both successes and failures. Now you know the 7 things to avoid on the journey to wealth. By eliminating these mistakes and focusing on the right strategies, like learning, creating, investing, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you will be set up for financial success. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing helps keep content coming and provides more valuable tips on how to grow wealth and achieve success. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the journey to financial independence.